Well, in keeping with our Homeland Security recommendations, in this short video we are going to go through the process of keeping Windows up to date. And there is more than just doing a Windows update. We'll get into that in a minute. So like anything else in Windows, there's a number of different ways to do the same thing. We can do a start here and then go to settings, and then up here somewhere we're going to have Windows Update, and we can go there that way. Otherwise we can just click in here in the search bar and say update, and that usually brings our check for updates right there. So the first thing you want to make sure is that you have this get latest updates as soon as they're available switch to on. That way you're going to get the update when Microsoft issues it, and the server that's feeding your machine is ready for those updates. So that is a biggie. Now the big updates usually come about once a month. The old rules were that you would get the updates on the second Tuesday of every month. Now it could have been Monday or Wednesday, but around the second Tuesday of the month. Now with Windows 11 that doesn't seem to hold true anymore. It's a little more widely scattered than that. But if you check for updates on an occasion, monthly, every other month, just to make sure that everything is in, you're probably going to be good. So what's going to happen in Windows 11, we almost get a daily security update for Windows Defender, the built-in Defender. So let's see if we get one today. Let's check for updates. So optional updates will show right above the more options, if there are any, and usually those are driver updates, and you get various recommendations as what to do with drivers updates. So drivers historically have been a favorite target for hackers. They just love to get in drivers because that gets them into the guts of the machine. So this would be the only place you want to do a driver update. They go through rigorous testing to get through anything through Microsoft Windows. So unless you have a really big problem and you can't solve it through Microsoft Update, then you might consider other areas, and with great respect for the fact that drivers are a favorite target. So we don't have any updates here, so we're good. If we had an update, it would show here, and it would either do it or tell you it's going to do it and request your permission. So that is part 1 of part 3 on Windows Update. So this is going to update the Windows product. Now the second thing is the thing that doesn't get updated by Windows Update is the Windows Store. And it's this bag looking thing here. You hover, it says Microsoft Store, and we click on that and you find that this is where all the apps are. So if you have installed a game or iTunes still hanging around after years and years and years, you can get that back. LinkedIn and any one of the entertainment or productivity apps are going to be in here, and they don't get updated in Microsoft Update. They get updated down here in the Microsoft Store. So we clicked on the Microsoft Store and we look down here, and there's our library, and here are our downloads. So let's click on downloads, and we have another check for updates here. So these haven't had a cycle that I can discern here. I don't go in here all the time. I only have a couple things that I've gotten through Microsoft Store. But it is the go-to place if you want, and we see there's a lot of updates. So as we scan through, these are not all updates that we have installed. These are just everything that's in the store it looks at. So it is updating. We want right ahead and update them. We can click on this update all, but they're all updating, and we're gonna let them go. And when it's done, so you can tell they're updating by the circles here. So let's not wait because there are so many of them here. Let's go on to the third thing. So we've got Windows. The Windows product is updated, and the Windows Store is going to be updated in a couple of minutes. So what's left? Well, what's left is the applications that we have installed on our Windows machine. So I use LibreOffice, and we have that installed on the machine, and that has updates from time to time. So I'm going to start that up, and machine's pretty busy, so come on. There we go. So the products that you use most often also need to be updated. And usually the update for the other products are going to be in this help screen here. So if you hit the help and go through the drop down here, almost always you'll get the check for updates. And we checked it. It's up. This is the current version. It's up to date. So now that is the highest level of update and securities. So those are all three of them. Let's see how the Microsoft Store is doing. Still going. If you haven't updated your Microsoft Store, look at that, finally got done. In a while you're going to get a lot of these items that need to be updated, and in particular there may be updates done around the same time that there's a major update that comes through for the Windows product. But they, as I said before, they won't get updated through that area doing a Windows update. From there you have to come here, get into the Windows Store, and do the check for updates here. So with that, we have three things to remember. The Windows product has to be updated, the Windows Store has to be updated, and any other programs that you have installed on your Windows machine needs to be updated from time to time. So particularly the ones that you use most often, it should be pretty easy to go in there and check the help drop down and see if it needs to be updated. So with that, I'm going to stop this video and wish you a safe and happy journey with your Windows 11.